Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome back to the Kiwi Lads channel. In this video, I'll be letting you know the Crusaders versus Rebels starting lineup and reserves for the upcoming game of Super Rugby Pacific. But if you do enjoy this video, be sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel. But nonetheless, let's get straight into these lineups. Right, so this game, it is the last game that has taken place of the Super Round, all happening from AAMI Park in Melbourne. Should be an exciting final fixture, and it is kicking off at 6 p.m. on the Sunday. But the Crusaders, last time that these two sides met, it was actually the last game of Super Rugby Trans-Tasman, in which the Crusaders did miss out on the final, and instead the Highlanders were taking on the Blues. So they will have unfinished business here with the Rebels. But the Rebels at the moment, they have started to find themselves some good momentum in this competition, finding some nice form, and also they've got a big return in that loose forward trio, who we will get to in a short moment. But first of all, we will be looking through at the Crusaders. Number 1, it is George Bower. Number 2, Cody Taylor. And then number 3, Ollie Jaeger. Then looking through at the locks, number 4, it will be Zach Gallagher. And that is due to Scott Barrett still being suspended. Then number 5, coming back from injury, it is an experienced veteran in Sam Whitelock, who I don't think there's too many players in Super Rugby have had as many caps as that man. There are a few who are getting right up there, but he is going to be key for them in the line-out time. Definitely up against this Rebels side, who have got a couple good jumpers of their own. Now looking through at the loose forward trio, number 6, it is Pablo Matera. Number 7, they have gone Ethan Blackadder, who can play anywhere between 6 and 8. He could probably play in the back line if you let him as well. Ethan Blackadder in some very good form as of late. And then number 8, it will be Cullen Grace. Now looking through at the back line, number 9, it is Mitch Drummond. Number 10, Richie Moonga, and it will be an interesting battle to see him up against Matt Tamua for this game. Number 11, they have gone Lester Whainā-Nuku, so he is back out on the wing rather than the centres, and the reason for that, number 12, haven't seen him in a very long time. The last time we saw him, he was actually playing Rugby Challenge 4 on an All Blacks live stream, but he has returned. It is Jack Goodchew, who will get an awesome opportunity at inside centre, and on his outside, they have gone Braden Enoy. Out on the other wing, it is Sever Reese, and then slotting in at fullback, no Will Jordan in the starting lineup. Instead, it is going to be George Bridge, and he will be slotting in as fullback. But that is the starting lineup for the Crusaders. Now we look through at the reserves, and they are going to be as follows. Number 16, Ricky Jackson. Number 17, Tamaiti Williams. And number 18, Fletcher Null. Now looking through at the rest of the forward replacements. Number 19, it is Dom Gardner. And number 20, Corey Callow. Now the backs, 21, Bryn Hall. 22, Fergus Burke. And then number 23, the youngster, Che Fiaki, does get the last spot in that starting lineup and reserves of the Crusaders. Now we look through at the Rebels side for this game, and they are going to be as follows. Number 1, Cameron Orr. Number 2, James Hansen. And number 3, the informed Cobus Eloff. Now the locks, it is Matt Phillip, who does slot in at number 4. I feel like the battle between him and Whitelock, both internationally capped, and they will be key for their sides at line-out time. Number 5, it is the youngster Josh Hill, who does get to slot in there for the Rebels. Now looking through at the loose forward trio, number 6, it is the return of Rob Leota. We've been waiting a long time for that man to return for the Rebels. He is finally back, and he'll be accompanied by number 7, Brad Wilkin, and number 8, the captain, Michael Wells. Now looking through at the back line of the Rebels, number 9, it is James Tuttle. Number 10, like I mentioned a little bit earlier on, Matt Tamua. Out on the left wing, Glenn Vaihu does get to slot in there. Number 12, Stacey Ely, with number 13 once again being Andrew Callaway. So they have decided to stick him in the midfield for this game rather than out on the wing. Then out on the right wing for this game, George Worth, the English international. And then at number 15 to close out the starting lineup for the Rebels, it will be Reece Hodge, who certainly has a long boot on him. And whether or not he does have to use it throughout this game, we will have to wait and see. But that is their starting lineup. Now we look through at the reserves, and they are going to be as follows. Number 16, Ifetusi Ma'afu. Number 17, it is Matt Gibbon. And then number 18, Reece Van Neck. In the rest of the replacement forwards, Josh Canham does slot in at number 19. Number 20, they have gone with Tamati Ioane. And then at number 21, it is Sam Willis. So actually going with an extra forward off the bench, which could be quite strategic for the Rebels, as we do know the Crusaders love to keep a high tempo throughout the later stages of a game. Number 22, it is Joe Bower. And then at number 23 to close out the starting lineup and reserves, it is going to be Carter Gordon. But that is the starting lineup for both of these sides and their reserves. But it is going to be a very awesome game. 6 o'clock on Sunday should be a great game. The Rebels, even though they are actually at home, they are considered as the away side for this game, but they will certainly know the AAMI Park conditions a little bit better than the Crusaders, so hopefully it is going to be a very close fixture. But nonetheless, thank you all very much for tuning in. We will be live on the channel doing our watch-along live stream of the match as well, so be sure to check that out. But thank you all very much for tuning in. If you did enjoy, be sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel, and I will see you all for the next one.